Everyone is afraid of something. My dog is afraid of thunder. He's afraid of bigger dogs, loud noises, and basically the unexpected. I'm afraid of growing up. I'm afraid that I'm never going to have a good tasting meal at college like I do at home. I'm afraid of global warming. I'm afraid for the animals. And my mom is afraid that we're going to leave the stove on. You know, everyone is afraid of something. But our body is built for fear. We get an adrenaline rush at the moment of any traumatic experience. You know, you're being chased, adrenaline. You're being chased by a shark, adrenaline. You get bitten by a shark, adrenaline. You know, if you're not dead. If adrenaline is meant to protect us as a recognition of a threat, then fear is also meant to protect us, right? Because fear is an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is likely to cause harm or pain. But I'm afraid to go to college, which creates stress, and as I learned from sophomore health, stress is not good. So then how could fear be good? We are taught to fear. Oh, grizzly bears can kill you. Well, I don't see any of those in Naperville. Never talk to a stranger. But how do I make friends? Don't walk alone at night. You may not know this, but I'm really Voldemort. I know, just kidding. You know, I bet you were afraid for a second. Yeah, you got it. Now, right now is a time when we are the safest. Cars are made to crumple so you feel less force in a crash. There are a bazillion different medicines and procedures out there just waiting to cure someone's sickness. We have sunscreen so the sun can't burn our skin. So what do we have to be afraid of? There is so much fear built up in our society because of social media, the news, and ourselves. We hear about the hurricane that happened on the East Coast, and all of a sudden we are afraid of hurricanes in Illinois. Yeah. There are countless TV shows out there that only show fear. For example, CSI, 60 Minutes, and 48 Hours. These shows people who are afraid. And just like how we learn from the people in our lives, we learn to be afraid from these TV shows. But how much fear can one person really have? Obviously, with the way things are going, the amount of fear in our society is only going to go up. But without any fear, then we don't know what is bad for us and what to avoid. So think of it this way. Fear is kind of like salt. Now, I know not all of you put salt on your noodles, but I do. So just bear with me. If I put a little bit of salt on my noodles, then all I'm doing is wasting salt, because there's no way that I could taste that. But if I go a little crazy with the salt and I put too much on my noodles, now I have some noodles with my salt, and I've just wasted perfectly good noodles. But if I put just the right amount of salt, then my noodles taste great. And fear is the same way. We want to have enough fear in our lives so that we know what to stay away from and what is bad for us. But no fear, and then all of a sudden we think we're Superman until we get squashed like a bug one day. And too much fear, and then we look like Randy from the Christmas Story walking out of the house with way too many coats on. So the right amount of fear is okay, because without any fear, my dog would get so many hours less of attention during thunderstorms. I wouldn't know where the lean cuisines are in the frozen section, and my house just might burn down if it wasn't for my mom. Yeah.